welcome everyone to the video. Welcome to Goodwill. It is still... It's not quite Halloween, so there's still decorations that out there. Still time to buy decorations for yourself, but not for resale. There won't be enough time to get things out. However, with that being said, I just had someone buy a Halloween little gemmy skeleton I had yesterday, so it's out in the mail already. But I don't know, it's cutting it kind of close in my opinion. So if you do have any Halloween stuff left over, it's probably gonna have to wait till next year. However, I've seen people buy stuff after holidays before, so you know it could sell. Odds are though it's gonna wait until next year. So I won't be picking up too much Halloween unless it's for ourselves. I'll be looking more towards Christmas stuff. I mean, there is Thanksgiving, but I don't know. Thanksgiving is what? Just pumpkins and turkeys and, you know, being thankful types of signage. So as far as reselling goes, there's not much for Thanksgiving, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is there, you know, are there Thanksgiving items that we should be buying, we should be selling, things I should be picking up for Thanksgiving? There are some people in my neighborhood that do, you know, the Thanksgiving blow-ups in their yard. We usually switch from Halloween straight over to Christmas and Christmas lawn ornaments, I should say, as well as interior decor. But there are people that do Thanksgiving ones as well too, so I don't see that many of them, but they are out there. We're out here a bit later. We're a little bit later in the day at this Goodwill. My son did have a soccer game earlier, so we're a little bit later. Still a morning, but not, you know, not when the door is open.
How's that go around?
We go with the assumption that everybody, you know, that was reselling has already got all the good stuff. So, you know, we're now gonna, you know, see what kind of leftovers there are. Basically, is what we're thinking, or what our mindset is as we attack the Goodwill. Especially this Goodwill, in particular, a little bit later in the morning on a what day is this? This might be Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I forget what day it was. All the days are blending into one. But generally, with all thrift stores, even flea markets, you know, you want to try to get there as early as possible. The flea market in my area, they typically, yeah, there are a lot of sellers out there in the morning, early morning, like, you know, before the sun comes out morning, but it's not that many. And I found that, you know, going around the 8:30-ish hour is pretty good, and everybody's completely set up. So, and with Goodwill, yeah, you know, you definitely want to get there when the shelves are fresh, when it's been freshly stocked, and no one has really gone, you know, had the whole day to go through everything. So that way you get, you know, fresh items, to see everything on the shelves, and hopefully find good profit, you know. But with that being said, I have gone late in the day. We do go in the evenings, and we have found great stuff to resell, you know, and some big bolo items. This here isn't necessarily a bolo item, I would say, but it is a like a kind of like a little not a graphics, because it says like display adapter, but it's kind of like it'll help, it'll convert the laptop, or it'll add the ability to connect a monitor to your laptop if you don't have that ability already. So I'm gonna pick it up. It's worth a few bucks. This is a charger, Apple. I think that was for a Apple laptop, like a MacBook Air or something. But it was a little bit too high price. Generally, anything Apple, you're gonna pay up a little bit for it. Pretty rare that you won't pay up for an Apple. I thought that hex bug, thing might be worth it, but nah, I'm not gonna. Ultimately, I'm gonna put that back. It's not gonna be worth it at all. But that the HP thing, I think it should go for about $20 to $30. So, checking out these lamps over here. And remember, I just picked up a lamp, not here, but I picked up a lamp, one of those old like banker lamps. It's not like the old style ones, but it is older, and those do really well. The problem with those is shipping those out. You usually have to disassemble them to get them, shipped properly and safely. So, but do look out for those old banker style lamps, easily identifiable with the green glass on them.
Oh heck! Too cute for
going through the fans. We're definitely not picking up any fans around here.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Dyson fan. Dyson fans do really well, but generally they.
How much does that dog do?
I don't usually see them here at Goodwill that often. I mean, I have come across them, yes, but they usually don't turn up at Goodwill. Well, and they're scoping out the end caps. Nothing really good on that one. Nothing really good on this one either. And so, when I say fresh shelves earlier, there's new stuff here and there. They're constantly turning over. But you will ultimately start to see some of the same stuff that have been sitting on the shelves. This Goodwill, though, is really good in turning over product and having new stuff on their shelves. Other Goodwills in my area, not so good at that. And then just regular old thrift stores, not regular thrift, but thrift stores that are not Goodwill. You'll see the same stuff on the shelf all the time. I've gone weeks. There's another thrift store in our area, and I've gone like 3 weeks in between trips, and it was like, that's the same old stuff. So Goodwill does a really good job of constantly keeping their shelves stocked and fresh new items. I'm trying to like steer clear of the crowds here. It's kind of I kind of want to look and shop and pee. Don't we all though? This woman right there staring. I didn't want to cross her path. This guy's walking his dog inside the store. This tissue box thing. My wife picked one up not too long ago, and I'm gonna put that in the cart. And it's about probably about a $20 piece right there for that tissue box. The tissue comes out of the nose, so that was featured in a previous video as well too, because we did find one at another Goodwill. Here's some like a recycled glass. Recycled glass, you can tell. See that green one up in the corner up there? It'll kind of have like a green hue. It's clear glass, but it'll have like a green hue to it. And that's an indication of recycled glass. And generally, it will do better than just plain old clear glass. So keep your eye out for it. You have to look it up. It's best if it has a name associated with it. If it's signed, with a sticker on it, that would be amazing. Most of the time it does not, but if you're just selling it as recycled glass, it could do pretty well, depending on what you're buying it for. There comes the dog again. As you can see, the Halloween is kind of morphing into more Thanksgiving-ish. And of course, Christmas is out. Too much, and I believe I've mentioned this before. I've been going more to the flea markets because I'm not really seeing too much at Goodwill. And when these situations arise where you're not finding enough product, to put into your eBay store or your Poshmark store, wherever you sell on, you need to adjust. You've got to have a backup plan. You can't just rely on one source. And in our business here, it's going to be thrift stores, Goodwills. It's going to be garage sales, estate sales. I just went to an estate sale recently. Also, too, look to start buying online, possibly, if you really, live in an area where you're very limited in your options. You could, go on eBay, look for big lots of stuff that people have underpriced. You can probably buy up and price it out individually and make money that way. There is, you can bid on lockers. If there are any in your area, there are online websites to find where you can bid on lockers online. So there are options. There are definitely options, and everybody here on YouTube is a valuable source of information on how to acquire stuff, what to look for, and how to do it. Okay, now we're finding some stuff. We're finding some stemware here. This is Disney stemware. It's etched Mickey Mouse heads, and it is water stained. We'll be able to get that out fairly easily with vinegar. And those a pretty good find for clear glass. We're probably looking around $25 to $30 for that pair. There are some other ones, which I recently found another Minnie Mouse glass, and that one was not very good at all as far as resale value goes. It was nice glass, but it was not resellable. This is actually a Starbucks. I was trying to check the year on it, but this is a Starbucks recycled glass tumbler. These do come with lids, and obviously that one didn't have it, and I would like to have the lid if I'm going to resell it. The straw, we can live without the straw, but those do come with lids. And we're checking out the wallets. I say it every video, I love selling wallets. Wallets are amazing. They don't break. They go in a poly mailer. They sell for usually $20. Some of the smaller wallets, like coin purse wallet style, will probably go around the $15 mark. But even those, if you get them for $2, $3, it's good profit, and it doesn't cost very much to ship it. The poly bag, it doesn't really cost that much for a poly bag if you get it, buy it in bulk. And easy to store, easy to ship, easy to store, easy to picture, easy to ship. Excuse me. Pardon. Gotta remember that. Easy to store, easy to picture, and easy to ship. Alright, we're looking at some purses, which I shouldn't be looking at purses. No, I got too many purses. Sailing purses have slowed down. But I don't, I don't see a problem there. Purses sell all the time. They sell year round. So I always forget that there is a glass. They moved their glass case behind the counter, but I forget there's always just one over here now. There's one lonely one. Although I think recently they've moved it again. So take a look and see what they have for the shoes. There was nothing there. I'm looking at clothes. When I'm looking at clothes, I'm really... I'm not finding anything. But we do got some great stuff to resell, though. My wife was out and about as well, too, at the store. So, to stay for the recap, we'll go over exactly what we bought here, even though it's not shown on video. But I would like to, hear from you guys about your guys' Goodwills. I mean, what do you think of my Goodwill? Do you think those Goodwills... Great. This Goodwill is usually pretty good. Sometimes there are days that are duds, but that's gonna happen at any time. It's not gonna stop us from coming back. Would I consider this day a dud? Man, not really, because I think we got some good stuff overall. Some of this clothing I'm not gonna take, and if for all you clothing, if you guys are clothing resellers, let me know what you think of this. I know a lot of people come here for clothes. I have found great clothes here, jackets, t-shirts, some high dollar stuff as well too. Some vintage, just some more higher end jackets. I found it here, and other people have too. Other people have found great stuff at this Goodwill, and it is a great one for clothes. There are other Goodwills in the area that they're like, not really that great when it comes to clothing, but this one is a good one. But something here new with tags. It's kind of interesting. It looks older. Golf related. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm gonna leave it behind though. All the clothes I'm gonna put back though. But we will be picking up some shoes. You know, I did get a chance to throw some shoes in the cart that were at good prices. I went to go look after this, after I went through the clothing. And there were a pair of shoes behind the counter as well too. Some Hokas actually behind the counter, and you'll see that. Yeah, you'll see that in the recap. Oof, that was like $32. Whoa, man! I'm gonna flip back through that quick. There were some high prices there. As a matter of fact, another Goodwill in our area, I've noticed the prices starting to come down a little bit, so maybe they're adjusting. Nordic Track. I'm gonna leave all the clothes back. Otherwise, guys, let's come to the recap here. Okay, welcome to the recap here. Now, at the time of me doing this recap, this stuff has been sitting for a little while. It's been sitting for about a week and a half right now, which is, you know, things are getting out of control. So we're going to go through everything, and I'm probably going to see it again. You know, I go through so much stuff, you know, just as far as sourcing and selling, that I literally forget. I'll remember as I'm pulling stuff out. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I got that. I got to list that right now. But I've been doing like a lot of Halloween stuff, getting all our holiday stuff out into the store. So some of the other stuff has kind of been falling to the wayside that isn't associated with, you know, end of the year holidays. So, I mean, it's only been maybe like a week and a half that I got this, maybe 2 weeks since I got this stuff in, and I really don't remember what was in there. The camera keeps turn it that way a little bit. I see it go really white. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing this for the first time again, and then, you know, I'll go over prices and why I bought certain stuff here. So first of all, this is a Levoit. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's an air filter for a Levoit air filter system. Now, I bought it because, well, first of all, we use Levoit systems around the house. However, also too, you never know when you might come across this sort of item and it needs a filter, which last night we were at Goodwill and we came across one for $11. This may potentially fit that, so that's kind of cool. That might be a good, nice little sale now that I can complete it with the, $6.69 for that filter. Just a filter. Resale value, not very much. Maybe, you know, $12 or so for resale value. So would it be worth it if I resold it? But now I have a Levoit that I can match up a filter to. Now we're going to add some value. I always associate it with like those Kipling bags when they don't come with a gorilla. All of a sudden, like, there's no value in it, but it tanks the value by like half on the bag. But if it has the little gorilla, then all of a sudden it's worth, you know, $20 or $30 more. Kind of weird, but that's the way it goes. There are some shoes in here. Now, like I said, all these shoes, if you see any shoes in these videos, they're going to go towards Posh. But my pricing for the shoes, like what I'm going to price them at, I'm going to go according to what eBay says. I need a little knife here. Get this guy. Okay. Let's see what we have. 'Cause also, too, I got to get this stuff listed as well, too. I don't want stuff just sitting around, laying around everywhere. We have some glassware in here. Don't want everything to fall. I think this is a Disney stemware, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's check that out. And if I am remembering right, it should go for, I think there's two in here. Let's see. It should go for about $40. For the pair, that is. $30 to $40 for the pair. Okay. Yeah. I just recently found another Mickey Mouse. It was a Minnie Mouse wine glass. And the Minnie Mouse actually was the stem of the glass. It was older. It was vintage, but $3.39 for each of those. There's the other one there. This one, they both need some cleaning. A lot of like hard water staining on that. So usually I soak it in vinegar, and it takes the staining right out. It's perfect. Okay. But so the Minnie Mouse was the part of the stem. It was actually a figurine, and I thought about getting it. I thought it might sell, but not all Mickey Mouse Disney stuff really does that well. And that one just I didn't feel like it was going to do that well. And sometimes you got to go with your gut on some things here. You can't just sometimes you can buy stuff, but if your gut is telling you don't do it, then don't do it. Trust in your gut. Like I just came across a bunch of N64 games, and they looked pristine, like in brand new condition. They looked somewhat good, but there were certain issues with them that I ended up passing them up. I checked in with another reseller, and that frequents the flea market with me. And I just checked in with him. I was like, hey, did you see those games out there? And he confirmed, my suspicion that they were definitely fake. So I didn't pick them up. So the next item I am not familiar with, but my wife actually was the one that picked this up. It is by Kenner. It is vintage. Oh, it's right here. The name right here. It's a Huggins. No. Hug-a-Bunch collection? Huggins. A Huggins doll. It was $4.19. One thing I'm realizing right now, at Goodwill there's like color coding, and sometimes they do deals, I don't pay attention to any of that. Sometimes I'll glance and see what the color is, but in reality, I'm just going off what the price is, and if that price is telling me that it's a good deal, then I'm going to buy it. Whether I get a discount on it or not, I don't even know. I don't pay attention to that at all. Okay, let's just look that up, because I don't know, and I don't remember what my wife told me about the Huggins, but I'm using my camera, my eBay camera phone, because my regular phone's charging. Huggins doll plush. Okay, let's see. I guess it was supposed to come with a little. I think this is supposed to come with like a little baby. There's like another little baby with this that's that this one's supposed to be hugging. So this should probably be $15 to $20. What do we pay for that? $4. We're not gonna make that much money. Yeah, it's pretty regular, $15 to $20. Although the shipping I find is rather high. Here's some of the. You want to see some of the comps there. There's some of the comps on my screen there. So, the shipping is kind of high for these. I don't know why. This is not going to be that much to ship. Let me see what the weight is on that. We'll go into a little shipping info here. Someone had it for like $7. It's sold for $15, but they charge $17.05 for shipping. Holy cow! That's something that's. I just shipped out a box. It was 16 inches by 12 inches by 8 inches, and it was I think it was 5 pounds, and it came out to $17. This is nowhere near that. This goes in a poly bag. That's a pound. That's like with a poly bag. That's 1 pound. It's 15 ounces, 15.1 ounces. But once you throw that poly bag in there, it'll probably go up like 0.3 ounces. So that's 1 pound. So that should be like $6.80 to ship that out. So I could probably get this sold pretty quickly for $15 based on the comps, and I can beat everybody in shipping on that. It's easy. Yeah. So maybe not the best buy in the world. I probably wouldn't. In hindsight, I would have vetoed this product right here for $4.19. We'll make a few bucks on it. Nothing crazy, but we're still making money. We're still earning a profit. I'm going to put it over here on this shelf. We're still earning profit, and that's what matters, is making sure we earn profit, learning from any possible potential mistakes you may make. Okay. We got shoes. So yes, I've been buying up some more shoes, and hopefully to hopefully get our Poshmark store rocking and rolling with our shoes. So these are everybody knows, the famous reselling brand of shoe, the Hoka's. A little bit of a different style. I forget what this style is called, but the Infinite, the Hoka Infinites. They're Hoka 1-1 Infinite shoes. So these should go. We bought these for, what did we buy these for? $21.89, and they should go for right around $50. $50 on eBay. So Poshmark, things go for a little bit more on Poshmark. So I could probably list these for $60 and probably go for about $55 or so. So not bad, not bad. That should meet our profit metrics there. I'm just gonna put the shoes down there because we got another pair of shoes here, and we got these Nikes. the other one fell. I've been wanting to try these Nikes out. I don't think they sell them anymore in the stores, but they have like all these little beads in the bottom. And I've not been able to find anything in my size, so... but these are the Joyride Runs, and these are a bit of a larger size. These are a size... I think they're 12s or 13s. Where are they? They are a size 13, yeah, 13. Size 13 shoe. And these ones here, we paid... Let me tell you, it's on the one that fell, of course. $16 or $13? $11.49. And these ones should sell on eBay for $40. So Poshmark, again, we're going to add that little bit more because it is Poshmark. And so we're going to look probably about $50 on that. And then hopefully get about 45 is what we're going to look at there. Is what I'm thinking we're going to get. But I'm hoping we get the more. I'm hoping we get the higher, I'm hoping we get that higher end price on Poshmark. And then we got some Crocs. Look at these Crocs. Look at the bottoms of there. These are almost in brand new condition. I mean, you can tell they're definitely used. Maybe they're just used in the house. But they have the foam. I gotta get these up listed quick because it's starting to get cold. $10.09 on these. And on, on eBay, I remember when I was looking these up, I think it was like 30. There were some 40s. I saw some 50s. So somewhere in that range, probably about $40 for this on Poshmark is what I'm looking at. But on eBay, it would probably be more like $30 for those on eBay. Might spike a little bit just because it does have that. It has that warm interior, that like fake fur interior there. So and because it's wintertime, that might cause the price to spike a little bit. Then we got this other bag here. Let's see. Let me make sure this stuff is from the same Goodwill, because yeah, okay. So this is something interesting. This is an HP graphics adapter, and basically it's just something just fell in there. Doggone it. We'll see what that is. It's just a little USB. It allows you to plug into one of those, which is an old standard, but people still use it. It's still needed. There's a little adapter for that too. It's called a DVI, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's like a digital type of display, but yeah, this one, if I remember correctly, goes for about $30. So, and then we pay $8.09 on that. Let me make sure. Doggone it. I didn't realize there's something else in here. What is in here? Oh, shit. Did I just cuss on screen? Hopefully there's no damage to it. It didn't really fall that far. Alright, better. Alright, put that over there. Okay, there is a glass piece in here. We paid up for it. I don't know if that's damage that I caused or what, but there's some damage. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what this goes for. $13.59. However, I'm kind of annoyed with myself. I don't know if that might have been there already. It doesn't look like that would be caused by what I did. Okay, but look at the inside of that. I'm gonna get the glare out of there. So just a really cool. It's nothing old. It's nothing. It says Club Veritas, and it's signed and it's limited. It's numbered 2005. So I don't know what this would go for, but I know that's not an easy thing to do in the world of glassmaking. And I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know what it goes for. I'm gonna have to. I did try to Google image it, but nothing really came up. So I gotta try to figure out what that signature is on the bottom. I don't know. No idea what that would go for. Hoping it goes for at least $40 is my hope. But it looks like some sort of just like a desk ornament or paperweight. Now this camera, I don't even remember buying this. I think there's not even a price tag on it, so I don't know. It must have been like in one of the bags or something, because I don't remember buying this camera at all. But it was in the bag, and it's an Olympus Multi-AF Zoom Super Zoom 3000. So let's see what we got here. Olympus Super Zoom 3000 camera. Alright, should be like, what kind of battery does it use? I wonder what kind of battery it uses, because if it works, it might be $25. If it doesn't work, it's going to be more like $10 or $12 or so. So if it doesn't work, $12. And if it does work, $25. So, and it's, I guess it's a bonus item. I don't know where it came from. It was inside the bag. It was inside the bag that we got from Goodwill. So it must have been, I don't know. No idea. So a bonus item. Sometimes you get bonuses. But oh, maybe it was inside this Jack Skellington thing. Well, this is actually a keep. This is not a, I know this is not for resale. This is for Christmas. But $5.29. We got this Jack Skellington stocking. What would a Jack Skellington stocking go for, you might ask? Well, let's take a look. And do our research. Jack Skellington Christmas stocking. Okay. And this stocking should go for about $15. So if we were going to resell it, it would be $15. But this we bought for ourselves. That is not for resale. And don't pay $5 for it if you are buying that to resell. This is also for us. This is just a dish towel. This is not really anything. Don't buy this. This is not resale price. This is not, you want to be reselling it. And you want to be buying this right now either, because Halloween's already here. We got some more Halloween cups. What else do I want? Oh, more Halloween Town stuff. Okay, this is more Halloween decor. And then, what is this? Some sort of iridescent unicorn? What is it, a planner? Let's see, 52 agenda? Interesting. It says 2019, but I don't see, it says 2019, but I think someone wrote that in. I think this is one of those calendars. You can just put your own dates in there. But it's really, let's look this up really quick. My wife must pick this up, because I didn't pick this up. I know I didn't pick it up, but let's see. I don't think she picked it up for herself either. Agenda 52 planner. Iridescent. I was going to say Department 56. Okay, let's see. We take the iridescent out. And alright, it's about a $15 to $20, maybe a little bit more because of the iridescence, but yeah, nothing crazy here. Like $15 to $20. And I'm looking up used on these, so because of the iridescence, it might increase it a little bit, maybe $20 because of the iridescence. And yeah, I mean, there's not that many listed, and there's not that many listed right now. There's like 16 listed of this brand, and how many sold? Check the sell-through rate really quick, and only 5 sold. So, but the one good thing is about planners, calendars, all that is we're coming up on the end of the year here, and some people still do paper planners, and next year's coming, so it'd be a good idea if you do have any planners or calendars or anything to get them out now so people can start buying them for the next year. So kind of cool. It's just iridescent. Would I recommend it? Probably not. Well, it depends how fast it sells. But I'll probably list this for 20 because of the style or the color. And we'll see there. But that's it. Yeah. That's all we bought. That's all we bought at this one. That happens, everybody. You know, in the reselling life, you start, you know, developing what they call the death pile, and things just pile up. And you're always in the mindset of buy. You know, I got to have stuff to list. So you're always in that buying mindset. Especially, you know, when you're finding good stuff. When you're finding good stuff out there, then you kind of just buy. I better buy now because who knows what it's going to be tomorrow or the next day, or am I ever going to find anything again? But we always find stuff. There's always stuff out there to find. So if you guys get stuck in that mentality where it's, you know, I got to source, there will always be sourcing opportunities. Yeah, I've hit some dry spells once in a while. I think I might be in a part of the country that's a little more, you know, that we do tend to find a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. In my next video coming out, I got like a bunch of Bluetooth, not a bunch, I got like 3 fairly high-end Bluetooth headphones, and all for good prices, and they're all going to make good money. The shoes, I did stop selling, not 100% stop selling shoes, but I did cut back considerably in the shoe buying department because the prices were getting really spiked. Cost of goods were really high. Things weren't really moving, and they weren't making the profit that I wanted to make. But you know, things are changing, and I'm seeing some good prices out there for cost of goods, and so I'm starting to buy some shoes more. You know, it'll help to diversify me even more. Even though I already was doing shoes, but I wasn't doing that much, and we're moving those over to Poshmark. So always looking for profit. We're always out there looking for profit on the, Goodwills, flea markets, wherever you guys source at. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys think of the items I picked up. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I appreciate any thumbs up. Please subscribe to the video. We got more content coming out. We're buying almost all the time. We're always buying. Never stop buying because, the buying is what I need to list on eBay. But catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.